Hey everybody, welcome back to the crack of dawn. It is like 6:15 in the morning and I got awakened by the fan in my bedroom not working and a humming noise, which turned out to be my neighbor's generator. So we got no power, so I thought no better time than now to show you the new project. This is an abandoned project. I don't know if you really call it abandoned. The guy's grandfather had a heart attack or something and the boat's just been sitting for some years. It's messed up. It's not a good boat. I'll tell you right now, I don't know why I bought it. I got enough projects on the go between my house and my little midget and bikes and everything else I do. But anyway, I bought this. It's a 1996 Bayliner Maxim. Came with the trailer. Trailer seems like a good trailer other than a couple things. So let's just touch on that first, then we'll continue on. Trailer's missing safety chain from here to the eyelet, so you can see I had to just add a strap there. We didn't have I didn't realize that this wasn't here, the pin, so I used a piece of wire to get it home. The jack doesn't work properly. Anyway, so a couple of things, but other than that, the trailer is probably worth like 800 bucks though, in here in Canada, you know, maybe roughly 600-800 bucks. Tires are weather cracked though, some of them, so it's gonna need some tires. I'm gonna zoom out the camera lens just to make it so it shows better. Basically, this side of the boat's all covered in moss and shit from sitting, and this side he had taken a pressure washer to try to clean it up, I guess before the sale or whatever. Not a bow rider, so it does have a cuddy cabin. We'll go check that out. This is just a locker for an anchor up in the front. I do like the design of the boat. Like, it's not the old squared off design. It is a, you know, nice, the rounded newer design, obviously being a 96. So that's kind of cool. There's no battery, so I haven't tested anything. He did say the tilt mechanism all works, goes up and down, and the radio works. That's kind of like what he tested portion of it. It's got the MerCruiser Alpha 1, I believe it was, outdrive, which I've taken one of these off before. Or sorry, no, actually I reinstalled one on a boat years ago. I didn't take it off, I installed it because it was already off, and it was a big job, but it's not terrible, it's doable. The prop is probably a $400 prop or so. So right away I was like, well, that's a good deal. I'll tell you what I paid for the boat in a minute. I'll show you here. The tilt sensor wire is broken. They're just dangling here. So it's gonna need some wiring. From what I could tell, the bellows, like these tubes here, I think they're called the bellows, they look like they're in good shape. Stainless steel lines are probably okay. So the Alpha 1, so basically the resale on just this is only strapped for travel. It goes up and down, like I said. So the resale on just this here was basically like, 800 bucks, and 600 to 800 bucks, not including prop, just for what people are selling them on Marketplace and Kijiji. So that kind of, you know what I mean? Keep that in mind. There's the back end. Let me climb up the ladder here and I'll show you the inside. And ta-da! The interior is like completely kerfuckled. Like I said, the boat's been sitting, so all the vinyl is cracked, no good. The actual boat hull itself is why I bought the boat. For the hull, the trailer, and the general shape of the boat. So I like that it's got the nice newer gauge cluster. You know what I mean? When I say newer, like I've only had like older boats, although I had the 93 or 95 Wellcraft Eclipse. I got a video of that on my channel. It's a boat that I had bought for 500 bucks and fixed up. Unfortunately, the bench seat is missing. Like, all the interior's got to get redone. It would have been nice to have it though for the pattern to get this remade. I got to decide if I'm going to try to remake this myself or pay. Last time I paid, it didn't go very well, though. I don't know. I wasn't happy with the job for what it was. But anyway, this is not anything that's going to be tackled anytime soon. Got the swivel seats that swivel. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that, you know, there was no cover on it, because this never would have happened. But with that in mind, if it had been in really good condition, it wouldn't have been what I paid for it. So let's go ahead and check out the little sleeping quarters here. I call it a sleeping quarters. I really don't imagine many people would take the effort to sleep in here. Got your little escape hatch up there. It's all like moldy. There is potential that these seats can be saved, though. Essentially just unstapling them off their boards, washing them, maybe replacing the foam. It's hard to say. We'll see. If not, it's not a big deal to just whatever, make new ones, I guess. But the main thing is that the fiberglass hull was in good condition. Like, you know, the boat seems like a solid boat. There's a bit of water in there. But the boat's kind of tilted forward, so I guess if I jacked it way up into the air. It didn't come with anything cool in the boat. A lot of times when you buy a boat, you get some cool shit. You get, like, you know, whatever, life jackets, air horn, fucking bazooka, you know, whatever, something. Just didn't come with anything cool, except for that. Did come with a bunch of keys. Unfortunately, I snapped this off yesterday. Last night I was trying to do some shit and I fucking broke it. So that sucks, but maybe it'll still, no, I don't know. Steering wheel is gangster. The cover's all rotted off, so probably just like to replace the steering wheel. And now let's get to the Shazam of the Nizam, which is the engine. This is a bit of a lift to get that up. So it's got a 4.3 Mercruiser. I've got the cover here, but I don't have the flame arrestor. So got to do a couple of parts, although it doesn't matter because you may already notice that the manifold, the exhaust manifold, is completely cracked. Basically, my understanding, the fella had a heart attack, like, you know, and nobody winterized the boat. So it's got milky oil. I don't know how far down it goes. I think it's milky. Like, it may not be. Like, it kind of looks like it, but it kind of doesn't. Like, it's not like a blown head gasket. It's not foamy, so it's hard to say. Basically, they said the engine was seized, but if this is cracked, it means that water would get into the cylinders on this side, which would seize up the piston rings. So basically, I gotta remove this whole top side of the engine right here and see what's going on. Obviously I won't be doing that in this video. I gotta go to work. But yeah, that's where we're at. This is not a project that's going to be done tomorrow or this summer, for that matter. But I thought that, you know, whatever, I'll make some content with it, see if anyone wants to watch it. I may have to replace the engine. I looked online just to see kind of what people sell them for, and anywhere between $1,500 and $5,000. I would not spend $5,000. Because ultimately this boat in really good condition, I kind of checked the market, you know, in Canada. Keep in mind we're in Canada, so where you are, maybe your prices are a little different, but in my region, this boat in really nice condition is worth about $9,000, or maybe, you know, $10,000, $12,000, for a comparable year and finished boat in good shape. This boat is not that. I bought this boat with trailer, $1,000. The outdrive and trailer are worth what I paid for the entire thing. So that's why I bought it. I explained to the fellow I bought it from that please don't be offended if if you see it, in a few months back up for sale, like just means that I gave up on the project. I don't want to give up on it, but he laughed and just said he doesn't give a shit what I do with it. Oh, we did get a goodie. We got a fire extinguisher. How about that? Anyway, that's where we're at. We got a little bit of, looks like maybe a bit of cracking in the fiberglass there, so I'll have to look into that. But other than that, the actual floors, like I was bouncing up and down on the floors are all solid. It's not going anywhere. In my opinion, I think the boat is a good candidate for for a rebuild. And then I'll say that if you ever thought about getting a boat or a trailer or an ATV and it's all fucked up, say, you know what I mean? You like it, you like the shape, everything like that, but it's all fucked up. You got to put a bunch of work into it. Never kid yourself and think that you are going to save money by fixing it yourself. It generally does not work out that way. It's something that you do for something to do, because I'll tell you right now that, let's call it $2,500. Say I want to get a replacement engine. It's going to cost me $2,500. I got to rent a cherry picker or pay somebody. I don't even know how to pull an engine, but I'm one of those people. I'll figure shit out. Anyway, so there's a couple days work or something to, probably not that long, but anyway, whatever, to pull this engine out, get a new one in, or rebuild this. Call it $2,500 into an engine. The interior, if you wanted to pay to get this interior done, like I said, pricing in Canada when I had my well-crafted clips. Now, mind you, that was a bow rider, so it had, it had a little extra. But when I was getting quotes, they were like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, and I ended up getting a drunk Polish dude to do it for like $1,500 or something, or $1,600, whatever it was. But he didn't do a great job. So then comes, fuck, are you better paying less money for a shitty job? Or anyway, no offense to him, it was what it was. He was a drunk Polish guy. But anyhow, so by the time you put, $2,500 into the engine, and then the material, say, to redo the interior, call it $1,000 for the vinyl and the carpet. So now we're at $3,500. Fix up the trailer, another couple hundred for lights, and well, no, it's gonna be more than that. Lights and tires. Tires are gonna be, whatever, fucking $400. So $450, like all in all, to say have this boat looking good and the engine replaced, I'm gonna be into it for the $6,000 or $7,000 anyway, which means you could have just went and tried to talk somebody down on their $8,000 boat at that point. But where is the fun in that? That's what I'm saying. That's, what I mean. It's it doesn't matter to me if I go buy a boat that's ready to fucking jump on and hit the water today. I don't have time. I got a million things to do. But now I got something I can putter away on little by little, like, have all the interior ripped out for, this fall, take this off, see what's up, see if we can free up the engine. If we free up the engine, we're probably golden. It looks like I would replace the seals on this side. I'd probably have to take them off anyway to inspect for leaks. But a 4.3, it would have been nice if it was the 5-liter, but is what it is. That's plenty of power for a 20-foot boat or whatever. And yeah, anyway, I won't keep this video any longer than that. I just wanted to show it. Every now and then I will post some videos of what I got going on. I can't say how long this project's gonna take. I would anticipate that it's going to be done by spring, so if you want to subscribe and follow along, that's awesome. If not, you can watch people's boat videos where they just went to the lot and bought a brand new boat and they back it into the water today. That's cool. I don't blame you. A little bit more instant gratification on that. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. We will see you on the next one.